Hello, lady. How was your day? How are you today? Welcome to the class.
Thank you. My
How is
day?
your what with your family?
Yes.
What happened yesterday? You didn't come to the class. You didn't attend the class.
Yesterday I wasn't in the home at home.
Ah, where were you? Where were you? Did you go somewhere special?
Uh, Excuse me.
Did you go somewhere special? What? Where were you?
Yes. Okay. See. Yes.
Okay. How is your baby?
Mm, well, good.
Good?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. That's very nice. What did you do today?
Mm, very well.
What?
Very well.
Oh, did you go to have lunch out? Or did you cook?
I cook. Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Okay. Yesterday we worked about the past continuous. And today we work with Angie because there wasn't anyone else to work with. So we work with only Angie and me. So today we are going to work with the with verbs. Those verbs are called the modal verbs. We're going to check today the modal verbs. So let's start our lesson. Should we?
Okay.
Yes, okay. First of all, I'm going to do something like a little game. This game is about I'm going to say a letter of the alphabet, and then you are going to tell me a word that starts with that letter. Is that clear? For example, I say, lady, tell me a word that starts with the letter P, and you can tell me paper or pineapple or pear, any of those letters or of those words, and then you will tell me a word that starts with X. I will say X-ray, for example. Yes? ¿Sí me entiendes?
Words by letters. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So I'm going to say a letter and then you say the word that starts with that letter. And then you ask me a word that starts with a letter that you tell me. All right? It's just to warm up, para como un calentamiento. Who's there? Lisette. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am very well. We missed you yesterday.
Yeah, I forget the class.
Okay. That's okay. How are you? How is everything?
Very good, thank you so much. And you?
No, I am very well. A little bit tired, but that's good. Yes,
Oh, okay.
everything is very good. Yes, like it's everything that the whole week, the whole things that you have to do, and then you get tired from the whole week. But tomorrow in Colombia is going to be a Monday public holiday.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. You're not you. It's not.
Normal. That's
So
normal.
I have to work.
Okay. Yes, good. Okay, I was telling to Lady that we're going to make a game to warm up, and I'm going to say a letter, and then you or late, yeah. For example, I tell you, Lisa, tell me a word that starts with Z, and you will tell me zebra. And then you said, lady, tell me a word that starts with T, and then you say tomato or three, I don't know, any word. And then it goes, you can tell me, we can do it with the three of us because there are not many people. So that's, it will be better if we do the three of us. All right? Okay, let's start. Lady, tell me a word that starts with M, please. Lady, are you there?
Yeah, I hear. M.
Yes, with M.
Oh. Mm,
Any word.
anywhere. In, oh, I don't remember.
Mother, for example, or Monday.
Ah, okay.
Miracle. Any word.
Anywhere. More.
More, exactly. Okay, now you're going to tell Lisette a word that starts with any letter. I don't know. Lisette, can you tell me a word that starts with W, please?
With W?
Yes.
Window.
Window. Thank you. Good. Excellent. Okay. Now you are going to ask me. You're going to ask me because we are just the three of us. So any letter, and well, I will think of a word.
Can you please tell me a word that starts with S?
S. Okay. September. Okay. Let's make it more difficult. We're going to think about two words. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Two words. Lady, tell me two words that starts with the letter B.
Vin.
Yes, good.
Back.
Excellent. Okay, now you're going to ask Lisette, please.
Lisette, can you go in about letters? Mm, why?
Two words with the letter Y.
Yeah.
Lisette, is your turn.
Y is yellow
Yes.
and um, U.
Yes, good, excellent. Okay, it's my turn now. You are going to tell me.
Oh, can you please tell me a letter that start with V?
V, okay. Wine and V. Victor, well, that is a name. Okay, let me think on another one. Be vulnerable. Yes, that's a good word. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's leave it like that. We're going to start with the topic of today. Today's topic is going to be about the modal verbs. Any one of you, Lisa, do you know what are modal verbs, or can you tell me only one of those modal verbs?
I don't remember.
No, you don't remember the modal verbs?
No.
You use them all the time, actually.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
maybe I use it, but I don't know the name. I mean.
Okay. You use them, yes, because you use them very often. I have heard you all the time use them properly. Okay. Lady, do you know what are the modal verbs? Lady?
Hello, teacher.
Yes. Do you know what are modal verbs, or do you know what are the modal verbs, or any modal verb?
Um,
If not, that's okay. Don't worry. No, you don't have to worry. It's just to know if you know any of the modal verbs. No? Okay. I'm going to share with you my screen because we are going to do the presentation and then we are going to do some exercises. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Good. Okay. We have the modal verbs. What are modal verbs? Okay. Modal verbs are auxiliary verbs that provide addition and specific meaning to the main verb of the sentence. They are can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, and would. They are auxiliary verbs that they give more addition or a specific meaning to the main verb. And also, they known as a helping verbs because they give additional information to the main verb that follows. Okay, how do we use the modal verbs? We use it as first we use, well, in affirmative sentences we use them as a first we have the subject, then we have the modal verb and that is the auxiliary verb, and then we have the base verb. Yes? So here we have Mary could play the piano. Now we also know that if there is a question, first we use the modal verb. It will be like could, and then it goes the subject. Could Mary play the piano? That is the way it will go. Okay. For this verb, there is no S in the singular. You don't need to add the S. For example, Mary should place the piano. No, that is not an S. There isn't an S in the singular form. Now, there is no do or does in the questions. We don't need to use a do or a does to make the questions. Only we use the modal verb in the first place, and then we use the subject and then the verb in the base form and the complement. And there is no don't or doesn't in the negative form. So we don't say, for those verbs, we have the negatives on the verb. For example, should not, or shouldn't. Could not, or couldn't. Mustn't, or must not. We don't use the don't or doesn't. For example, we have he can ski. For the first for the first form, we have we can't say he can't ski or he can ski. That is wrong. This is wrong. That is not possible. Now, for example, we have a question. So we use in the first place the modal verb that is would, and then the rest, the subject, the verb, the base form verb, and the rest of the sentence. We have, would you like to come with me? We don't say, do you would like to come with me? That is wrong. That is not correct. Now, for the negative, we say they can't be serious. We don't say they can be serious. That is wrong. Okay, modal verbs do not have infinitives or ing forms. So, for example, to canning or to masting or to shouldin'isting or to willing. No, that is not. And also, we don't use the to, to can, to must, to could, to will. No, that is wrong. Modal verbs are followed by an infinitive without to. She must study. We should have gone the other way. He could play football in his youth. General ability. So, We don't say she too must study or she must think study. No. We say only we must study, we should have, etc. Okay. When this happens, these verbs occurs before the main verb. They go in the before the main verb. The form is the same for all persons. No for, they don't change for he or for she or for it or for we. No, they go the same. We add not to the negative. So as I tell you before, cannot, must not, should not, will not, etc. We start the questions with the modal verb. So will you do your homework? Should we go to dinner to have dinner? Can we start the lesson? Etc. And there is not infinitive. Okay, we have the modal verbs. The can and could are an ability. So here are the examples. David can speak 3 languages. He could speak fluent French when he was 5. This is the past. He could is the past can. Él podía hablar francés con fluencia cuando él tenía 5. Okay, now we have can, could, and may, and is used for permission. We have the example here. Can I sit on that chair, please? It's a permission. Could I open the window? It's a permission. May I borrow your dictionary? It's a permission. Now, the should is an advice. You should visit your dentist at least twice a year. You should try to lose weight. That is an advice that someone gives to another person. Now, the must and have to is an obligation. It's something that you must do. You have to do. I must memorize all of these rules about tenses. You have to take off your shoes before you get into the mosque. Now, might, may, could, and can also are used for a possibility. It looks nice, but it might be very expensive. Richard may be coming to see us tomorrow. Now, we're going to see this explanation more deeply. With the verb can, we have, do you have any question, Lisette?
No,
Okay. Yes?
I just want to know, well, did you say the can is in the past school? Yeah?
Did I say what?
Can, well, the pronunciation of can and cannot. It is difficult for me.
Okay. Can't or cannot, as you said, but no, it doesn't say that. Can't and can't not. Okay, but that's the only, okay, later on we can practice that. Angie, do you have any question? Is that clear?
No, teacher.
Okay, good.
Yes, teacher.
Now, we have the modal verb can. We use it for an ability, for an offer, a request, a permission, and possibility. For an ability, we said, Jim can play piano. There is something that he can do. For an offer, we use it like, can I get you some coffee? Like I offer something. Can I help you? Can I help you with the shopping, etc. For the request, we can use it like, can you make me coffee, or can you give me some pills, or can you get me the scissors, etc. For a permission, can I smoke here? Can I go to the bathroom or the toilet, etc.? And for a possibility, it's winters can be very cold here. Now, we have the could. The could, we use it in an ability in the past. Suggestion, a request, polite sentence, permission, and possibility in the past. Now, for the ability, is like I could play tennis when I was a kid. Jim could run fast when he was young. So this is, we can use it like the past of can is could. Yes, I could play. Yo podía. Okay, suggestion. You could try exercise more. We could take a taxi. We could go to the cinema. We could get fast food for dinner, etc. A request as a polite observation or sentence, it's like, could you please give me a hand, or could I please have the check, or could you please give me 5 minutes more, etc. For a permission, could I take the exam tomorrow? Could I take Friday off? Could I go to the toilet, etc.? And for a possibility, in the past, he could have gotten lost, or you could have called first. Now, the verb may. May. May is used for a request, for a permission, for prohibition, possibility, and a wish. Now, can Angie read for the request in the verb may, please?
Yes, teacher. Request.
Yes.
May I have some more coffee? May
Yes.
I borrow your car?
Good. Continue, please. For the
Permission.
permission. Yes.
May I come in?
Yes.
Students may travel for free. Prohibition.
Excellent.
You may not smoke in my house. You may not chew gum in class. Possibility. It may snow tomorrow. He may have gotten stuck in traffic. Wish. May the new year bring you joy. May the force be with you.
Excellent. So this may is used as a modal verb, and it means like something that it can be. Yes, it may be like a request, permission, prohibition, possibility, and a wish. Now we have the verb might. Lisette, can you read for me the modal verb might, please?
Yes. Suggestion. You might want to study for the quiz. Conditional. If I had entered the contest, I might have won. If I enter the contest, I might win. Possibility. She might have missed class because she was sick. She wasn't feeling well last week. She might be on her way to class now. She might not come to class on Friday.
Thank you, Lisette. Okay, good. Now we have the verb shall. That is also a modal verb. Okay, we have Lady. Lady, are you there? Can you read for us the verb shall, please?
Yes.
Can you read for us, please?
Read.
Yes, read, like as your classmates.
Okay. Shall. Use of shall. Suggestion. Shall I get a pizza for dinner tonight? Of
Tonight.
knife. Offers volunteering. That bag looks Hawaii.
Heavy.
Shall carry it for you.
Yes.
Instructions. What shall I do with your mail when I arrest? Promises. You shall be the first person To now. Confirmation. I shall meet you three at
There.
7. There at 7.
Good. Okay. So shall is something that we use as a suggestion, as an offer that you can volunteer, as an instruction, and also as a confirmation and promises. And as we have there, we have the examples there. Okay. Now we have the modal verb should. Should is used in the present or in the past as an advice. In the present, we have you should exercise more often, or in the past is you should have come to the party last night. It was a lot of fun. Should have past participle. This is the past participle, but we're not talking about this right now. But, well, this is like a little bit of example. Now, we have an obligation. I should be at work by 9 a.m. And we should go to the class every day. We should clean or wash or brush our teeth every single day, 3 times a day. And something that you should do. And now we have also, we can use it as a probability expectation in the present and in the past. In the present is like the train should be here soon, or the ticket shouldn't cost a lot. And we have the probability in the past, the ticket shouldn't have cost so much. Why was it so expensive? Now, Lisette, can you help me with this one, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Future. I will be late to class tomorrow. He'll be 10 years old next month. Request. Will you give this to John, please? Will you call me when you get home? Offer willingness. I'll drive you to the train station. We will lend you the money. Refusal, negative. The bank won't give Sam a loan. He will not return my calls. Conditional. If it rains, I will not go to the park. If Ben is late again, but he will get fired.
Thank you very much. So will is like it is more for us. It is more common, and we use it more often in the future. Yes. We also have for the request that our classmates told us, but the most of the ways that we use it is in the future. But we also have the request and the refusion and the conditional. Now we have the verb would. The verb would. Angie, can you help us with that, with this one, please?
Yes, teacher. Modal verb Monday would is conditional. If I had money, I would buy a car. If you had given me good directions, I wouldn't have gotten lost. Request. Would you pass the salt, please? I would like more coffee, please. Offer. Would you like something to drink? Would you like care to join us? Future in the past. We thought we would arrive at 12. He promised he would pick me up. Habit in the past. When I lived in the city, I would get takeout almost every night.
Thank you very much. Okay, this verb would is like something that you could do and you would do. You can use it as a conditional, a request, an offer, like in a polite offer and request polite and sentences. Also, it is used in the future and is an a habit in the past. As we could say, they are like it's like it's used with this is the auxiliary verb, and then you use the base form of any verb. For example, I would buy some potatoes if I had money. Entonces, I es like in the future. Yes? It sounds like yo podría comprar. For example, I thought we would arrive. Yo pensaba que nosotros llegaríamos. Yes? He promised he would pick me up. Pick me up is go and pick something up. So it's like to use it in the future. Me vendrías a recoger. Me recogerías. Yes? Okay. Lady, are you there? Can you help with the verb must?
Modal verbs, Monday, must. Present. Sentiting.
Certainty.
Certainty. You would arise. You must be happy. They must have gotten home really late. They left here after midnight. Prohibition. You must not smoke in this building. You must not building. You must not wear to work. Necessary. You must
Necessity.
necessity. You must finish the exam in 1 hour. You must pay with cash or credit card. Personal obligation. I must stop smoking. It's banned for me. You must visit you soon. We miss you.
Good. Thank you. So this verb must is when you have to do something. Yes? It's something that it has to be done. Like it has an obligation. Yes? Well, we could have it as we see in the certainty, in the present, and in the past as a prohibition, that is when it's negative, and as a necessity and a personal obligation. For example, I must every Saturday and Sunday I must give you the English class. So it's something that I have to be doing at that time. It's an obligation. Okay. And now, what do they express? The verbs can and could, they express ability. The verbs can and could also express permission. The verbs must, shall, and should, they are obligation or an advice. And the verb that offers something is the shall and would. For example, shall we go to have dinner? Or would you like to come with me? Or, for example, and the verb obligation, you must go to your English class. The should is an advice. It's more than an advice than an obligation. Well, you should do your homework, but it's not as strong as the must. The must is more obligation. It's the same as have to. And the possibility, the verbs for that are might, could, and must. I might go to the beach later on, for example. Podría yo. I could go to have dinner tonight. Probably yes, probably not. Yes? Okay, we're going to practice. Let's start with Angie. Angie, what is the first sentences? Can you think of one of these answers for this first sentence?
I think C.
Okay. So
Sorry, teacher. D. Mustn't.
Okay, read it the whole sentence, please.
No, sorry, teacher. It's children. C. Would stay away from fire.
Children would stay away from fire?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's check. Nope. Children must. There is something that they have to do because must is something that you have to do. Tienes que is an obligation. Yes?
Okay, teacher.
So children must stay away from fire because if they stay close to fire, they will get burned, right?
Teacher,
Okay, teacher.
Yes.
what is the A?
And the what?
The A out.
Okay. The out it's a is well, I didn't put that there because that one is not very common. That it is like the is very similar to will, but it's not very common these days. So that's why I didn't do that explanation. Well, I ought to come like it sounds like a will. Yes, but it's not something that that is this verb is not used that much these days. All right. Now, number 2. Lady, can you help me with that number 2, please?
You meet tall during tests. It's forbidden.
Forbidden. So you say you might talk during tests?
Yes.
Okay, let's check. No, it's a mustn't. Okay, mustn't is because you cannot, you must not. Okay, forbidden is a prohibition. Yes? So mustn't, it means that you must not. You must not do that. It means here that you must not talk during a test. If you are doing a test, you must not talk. You can't talk because it's forbidden. Do you understand, Angie? Hey, lady, I'm sorry.
Yes, teacher.
Ahí es como no puedes, o sea, es definitivamente no se puede porque es prohibido. Okay. Lizette, can you do number 3, please?
Well, could be Z or D, but they should only. I'm gonna choose C. They shouldn't hear him because he was whispering. Or D. I'm going to D. One of those.
Okay, one of those, let's check. D, they couldn't hear him because he was whispering. Shouldn't, podrían, couldn't, it sounds, yes, okay, you mean that they can both work? They shouldn't, no deberían. They couldn't, no podían. Yes? So it's more suitable for this sentence. They couldn't hear him because he was whispering. Good, thank you, Lisette. Now,
Teacher,
let's go. Yes?
mm, tengo una duda en la anterior, por favor.
Yes, okay. Tell me what? ¿Cuál?
In the phrase A ought to. I think or I believe que ought to is similar on should.
Of should?
Yes. Only should is now and ought to is late. Yeah.
Is later on. Is later more, is después, yes?
Sí, o sea, antes. O sea, es como más antiguo.
Yes.
¿Sí?
Well, yes. I have not very clear that one. That is why I didn't explain that one. But for the next class, I will do it because the O2 is, as you say, is old one, and you don't use it. Well, we don't use it anymore. That's why I didn't pay much attention to that one. But probably it was my mistake, and I just ask sorry for that. But for the next class, I will give this more explanation about a little short brief explanation of that one because well I didn't think that it was very important, but yes, I think that now it's important. But thank you for your advice, and I apologize for not to have the clear answer for that verb. But thank you very much for that, lady. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, let's continue with number 4. Angie.
Yes, teacher. Would you like to have dinner with me tonight?
Let's check. Yes, that is correct. Okay, lady, please. Number 5.
Mm, you can let him hear about the party tomorrow. It's a surprise.
Okay, let's check. You must not. Okay, it must not is something as I told you before. The must it's when you have to. In this way is negative. That it means that you cannot let him hear about the party tomorrow. But it's a must, it's an obligation. Yes? So here, because they're going to have a party and it's a surprise, the person that cannot let him hear. That is what we use mustn't. Yes? Okay. Thank you, lady. Lisette, number 8. Number 6.
I think your leg is broken. You must go. You must go to the emergency room. Listen.
Yes, that is right. Something that you must do. You have to do it. It's an obligation. Okay, we're going to rewrite these sentences using modals so that they have the same meaning. So we have here a sentence, but we're going to make it again that they are written different, but it means the same message. Let's start with Angie, please. Angie, are you there? Is Angie there? Okay, let's continue with Lisette then.
Um, you. Oh wait. Are you um can school or can sleep early? No. No.
Sorry, teacher. I can hear you. I can hear it. I make sentences.
Teacher, we can hear you.
Um, you you must you must. No. Sorry, teacher. Is my turn? Mm,
Se perdió la conexión.
Ay, sí, no está la teacher.
Entonces salimos siempre
Ahora le toca enviar otro link,
otro
seguro.
link y nos toca estar pendientes. Salgámonos de este para ver el